Ремont have a full range of products for tube patch repair. Scissors are used to prepare the injury and round out or buttonhole the ends of an injury so that it won't continue to split. Stitches are used to stitch down the tube patch, ensuring perfect contact with the prepared tube and that no air is trapped under the patch. Liquid buff cleans the surface of the tube and gives a slight etch to the surface so that you have a clean, contaminant-free surface to vulcanize to. Vulcanizing fluid is used to activate the bonding layer of the tube patch so that it vulcanizes to the tube. Tube patches themselves come in different sizes and shapes, so you can repair holes in any tube from a bicycle through to a tractor or earth mover. They can cover both holes and splits in tubes. By following a simple procedure, we can quite easily repair most tubes. First, using scissors, we round out or buttonhole the end of the split to stop it from continuing to grow. A tube patch can repair an injury half its own size. When you're repairing on a flat surface, you can widen the split so that the edges don't overlap. It's not necessary to mechanical buff tubes. A good quality liquid buff with a clean, contaminant-free rag will clean off all the contaminant and leave an etch to the rubber to give a better surface to vulcanize to. If you look at the surface of the cleaning rag, you'll see the contaminants and surface rubber that the liquid buffer cleans away. The liquid buff must be completely dry before the vulcanizing solution is applied. Next, apply a thin, even coat of vulcanizing fluid to cover a larger area than the patch. Don't overbrush the fluid so that it starts to lift off the tube, as this can weaken the vulcanization. The vulcanizing fluid must be dry before the patch is applied, otherwise any gases which are trapped under the patch can cause it to lift and fail. Care must also be taken when using vulcanizing products that they dry out of direct sunlight, or the vulcanization can again fail. Once the vulcanizing fluid is dry, we can apply the patch. When peeling the foil off the patch, hold it using the cellophane layer. Don't touch the bonding layer of the patch or dry vulcanizing fluid, as this will contaminate them. By starting at the center of the patch and stitching out millimeter by millimeter to the ends, we can ensure that there is no trapped air under the patch and that it's properly stitched down. Then restitch around the outside edge to ensure the patch is completely stitched down and the edges won't lift. You must remove the cellophane from the patch, or this can ball up during the service and cause another puncture. If it is necessary to overlap a patch due to the length or shape of the injury, we can do this quite easily. Apply another coat of vulcanizing fluid to at least 25% of the surface area of the patch that will be overlapped and allow it to dry. Next, peel off the aluminium foil and press the patch onto the dried vulcanizing fluid. Stitch down thoroughly from the center, millimeter by millimeter, then stitch down around the outside edge. Finally, peel off the cellophane. Before refitting the repaired tube, apply a liberal coat of talc powder or French chalk to ensure the patch and vulcanizing fluid won't stick to the tyre. Once the repair is finished, you should test it to ensure it's been repaired completely and to check workmanship. For this test, we'll inflate the piece of tube until it fails. When we try to separate the patch from the tube, we find it's already well bonded, even though it's not vulcanized. At this time, very little vulcanization has taken place. This bond will get even better as time goes by.